Thank you. It's Eric Previn from the 3rd District. I'll try to be brief. Preferential parking districts are, as you have just heard, $120 because if you live in the neighborhood, then you can put your placard out and park. So that's what it is. What is not said about these preferential parking districts is that individuals who possibly work or live in the neighborhood nearby cannot park on the street without that permit. And in my neighborhood, employees who have to go to their cars at night are being pushed further and further away from where they live and work. And what it does is it creates a schism between the homeowners, who often own more than one car. I know Supervisor Kuehl is trying to get everybody out of the car, but people don't need to park on the street as homeowners if they have a parking space technically, so they have extra cars, or they have guests, and that's all appropriate. I've been frustrated sometimes my street gets a lot of parking, but what I'm asking about here is, what is the strategy? Because over at the city, they're like in a automatic preferential parking district generation mode, and we know why, because they cite people if you are not permitted to park in the neighborhood, and then they get revenue, and they like that over there. But what is the strategy? Because if we eat up all the little spaces nearby to park and make them private, preferential, what about the rest of the public? What about the ordinary Angelenos who are trying to get their cars off the road without being cited? I mean, again, this is a brilliant idea for the neighborhood. I'm sure they're all delighted. They're going to get their little stickers and everyone's going to feel good about it, except for that if we do this in every single neighborhood, what's the strategy? And I asked the city hall, and Mike Bonin bites his lower lip. Nobody knows. And I'd like to hear, what is the strategy? Because if we make it so that nobody can park unless it get a ticket, where are people going to go? I mean, we need a. I mean, you guys waive lots of parking every year. Do not get me wrong. You're doing your part by bringing in your cherished partners, picking up their parking, and then telling everybody else you get a ticket. Not okay.